In the beginning, God created the heavens and He created the earth. He created every living thing upon the earth. Thousands of years later, along comes myself, Ed Waters, and I created FreeCircle so I could bring you the fireside. We want to bring you truth with integrity, insight that's right, and stories that matter the most today. So climb on in, buckle up, let's take a ride on the fireside. Why? The age-old question. Why? That's what we're going to talk about today. Simply why. Why do I do what I do? Why am I compelled to do the things that I do? I think it's important to address that very question. Why I'm even trying to connect with people. Why? Because I care. I used to not care. I used to run around doing the everyday thing. It took quite a bit for me to stumble into what I'm doing right now. Trying to address other people, unite people, understand people. Why? Because I care. It hurts me deeply to watch the world as it is, and to know that I'm growing older, and I have to be cared for the individuals that are coming up in the world today. I never used to think about that. I used to run with the wind, like a bull ox. I would just bust through it. It's my way. As I got older, I tended to see things differently. Why am I here? Because I truly care. I need to understand more how to fix this world. I'm not afraid to confront issues. I'm not afraid to confront hard tasks. I never have been. As a matter of fact, I've been faced with such monumental tasks in my life that I don't believe that I've accomplished what I had to be broken into rubble to identify my strengths. When I was broken into rubble and I thought I had nothing and the world was on top of me, I thought I was just rubble, had nothing left. And then something hit me. You got to change what you're doing. You're full of hate. You're full of anger. You're full of hopelessness. And most of all, I was running out of love. Why am I here? Because I care. I've been there. I've seen the lowest of lows. I want the world to be a better place. That's why I'm here. I'm broken up. But as with concrete, I found the rebar that I needed. And rebar was laid out in my forms. And then that rubble was mixed into concrete and poured onto the rebar. And now my foundation is cured. And I'm ready to build what I'm here to build. I didn't quite know what that was. I do now. And I'm really anticipating what is yet to come. See, the foundation was laid, and it took a long time to get that right. Before anything can be built, you have to crush yourself into rubble, identify your weaknesses, understand what you have to do to fix it. And then you've got to put a plan together. You've got to start implementing that plan, no matter how hard it is. Break it down, my friends. Baby steps. Why am I here? Because I've been through it. I know what it's like to be kicked when you're down. And how hard it is to find that light of hope, to get up and try again. Many, many, many times in my life have I had to start over. Starting over is nothing new to me. It's just, I had to answer the question to myself, why? And I finally figured out why. Because I care. I care about you. I care about humanity. I care about this world. I love creation. I love nature. I love animals. I love the fresh air, the blue skies. I love the water, the rain on my face. I love life. I was at a point. I asked for assisted suicide. I can't believe I asked for that. And I gotta say, I thank God for the doctor that had the strength to say, "What are you talking about?" Pain, daily. You can go through it. Figure out how to deal with it. I sat here with a heating pad. Last week I started physical therapy again. And how hard I thought to myself, oh my, this is gonna hurt. Yes, it's hurting. Simple stretches. But you've got to go through that pain, my friends. Pain is just part of life. And when you have physical pain every day, it does something to you. It changes who you are. And you've got to get a grip on that anger that pain causes. Why am I here? Because I care. I've hurt. I've felt every bit of pain. And then on top of the physical pain, the emotional pain is added to it by people questioning you as though you're a criminal. After years and years of physical hard work and determined every day to do what is best for those people, and then to be kicked, it's not a good feeling. So, how do we fix these feelings? We start talking about them. That's why, the big question, why I started a podcast. Because I was hurt bad. I was full of anger, rage, hate, violence. I started trying to lash out at anything or anyone that I could. Why? Because I was hurt. I did not understand why me. Why is a big question. Why is a big word. 3 simple letters build the biggest why. So this is why I'm here. Because I've went through it and I want it to change for somebody else. Devastation can happen in an instant. And it can throw you for the biggest loop of your life. You're not alone, people. There's people that have been there. Reach out, start talking. The best way to start healing is to get it off your mind, off of your chest. It does not matter how hard it is to be truthful about what happened, but dig into it. Get it off your chest. So, that's why I'm here. I have come to the point where, yes, I'm never going to get out of my physical pain, but the rebar was given to me. This is important to understand. The rebar is people. The rebar are tools. The rebar is the way out. Because God crushes us into rubble sometimes, so you can understand when He pours you back into that form, you're a solid foundation to help others out of that same cesspool that you were in. I have been through so much in my life, and I'm here now. I don't use my physical capabilities like I used to. Why am I here? Because I am determined to build the mental skills to deal with other people, so I can help them out of the feelings I've felt. Because it takes some strong people around you when you're going through these devastating things in your life. to ensure that you come out strong on the other side. I thank every one of the individuals that touched me while I was hurt and broken to the point where I could not have cognitive reasoning about me. Why am I here? I'm here to change the world now. That's why I'm here. One person at a time. One story at a time. One idea at a time. And it all starts right here with me. If I have these big plans, I have to start with myself. I've got to humble myself to the point where I have to depend on other people. And boy, that is one of the biggest weaknesses in my life. Having the ability to depend on other people. And I want to learn how to do that more. Why am I here? Because I hurt for humanity. I'm tired of being angry and hurt. Why am I here? Because of you. Because I care about what happens to each and every one of you. I truly do. Join us. I'm Ed Waters with FreeCircle. Well, that's it for another FreeCircle Fireside. Thank you for joining us. You can find us on the web at freecircle.website. You can join in on the live shows or leave a message and we'll get your voice out over the message. The call-in line is 971-533-7805. Join FreeCircle, get your voice out, and thank you for joining the Fireside. Ed, FreeCircle, out.